HupSix is a fast-paced cardio workout that uses patented gear, bodyweight exercises, and audio cues to keep you moving in sync to music that rocks. Let's talk about the workouts. All of the workouts are 6 rounds in 30 minutes. So in each round, you learn the move or moves, combination of moves, and then we practice it with the clicks, which are audio clicks. They go slow, slow, quick, quick. So that speeds up the process of learning super fast. And then we execute it full out to a song, and the clicks are still layered over the song. So you just keep repeating what you did in the practice section, but at full tempo. So what's great about HupSix is that each round is a different tempo and each round builds upon itself. So the first 3 rounds are usually, learning the moves, building endurance, building strength, and then the last 3 rounds are much more about building reaction time, coordination, agility, all of those things. You pull it all together, and that's where it starts to kind of work your mind. And the cool thing about the handles, there's a lot of science behind what's going on. The simple act of holding onto the handles the entire workout keeps your brain engaged, and the act of doing cardio in sync to music reduces the perceived effort by around 15%. So that's why we're able to easily get people into those vigorous zones in every workout, no matter really what your fitness level is. And most people on average log 40 to 50, sometimes more, in total cardio zone minutes in the 30-minute workout. So the workouts live on our HupSix app. That's the only place that you can get them. Every workout is either done on the right side or the left side, and you can either face towards the bag or away from the bag. Every single class is based on one base step that all of the moves are based on. So once you get that step, it's very simple. Everything else is just built on top of it so that you're pedaling that footwork. So you're moving your feet the whole time, and then you're layering on different variations on top of it. So there are unlimited variations to keep you engaged for forever and a day. It's super simple. You can jump right in first class. Even if you have no experience with it, you can get an amazing workout. Because there is skill involved, you can do it for a lifetime and still feel like you can get something out of it. That's why people love it as opposed to a cardio workout on a treadmill where, things are monotonous. Because your mind, let's talk about it, with riding a bike or being on a treadmill, you've known how to do that since you were little. So your mind doesn't really have to even kick on at all. We are delivering interval training with HupSix. And interval training saves you time because it delivers those vigorous zones, and those vigorous zones count as double. So that's why we're able to say you get 40 to 50 minutes of cardio in a 30-minute workout, because that can be like, what is she talking about? So we average around 15 or 20 minutes of vigorous zones per 30-minute workout. So that gives you 30, and then you've got about another, 10 or 20 of moderate within the workout. And that's how you're able to log more in less time. And there's very few things in your life that you can actually get more out of, your time and your effort. And HupSix is definitely one of those things. The other thing about HupSix and the method that we base this off of is that it's not running. It's high intensity, but low impact. So oftentimes when people hear low impact, they'll go, okay, it's for old people or it's not intense. That's not true. You don't really notice that it's low impact because we're moving, it's lateral movement, which you don't get on machines. So it's multiplanal, you're going up, down, asymmetrical coordination, all these things that are happening that drive your heart rate up, that drive effort up, but it's fun. So that's all happening, like all this cool science is happening when you're really just enjoying a fun activity that really is true cardio training. The trick with cardio is it is the #1 predictor of your longevity, health, and wellness throughout your life. So it is the most important thing. If you had to pick between anything in a week, if you have a busy week, what you want to consistently log is your cardio time. And you need to make sure that you are logging vigorous minutes, because that's what keeps your heart biologically younger, and it keeps and fuels your overall health. Let's talk about the gear. So I have it here. It is small but mighty. So it starts with the 20-pound Pennsylvania steel shot bag. So it's super soft if you step on it, and it is 3 times smaller than a sandbag. It sits on a non-slip mat. That's what keeps it from not moving. And sewn in is a Rock Exotica ball bearing swivel. So it allows us to have tangle-free turns. These guys make these for, military grade and firefighters and all that kind of stuff, for them to rappel off buildings and mountains and all that kind of crazy stuff. So it's the best you can get on the market. And this attaches to our handles. So the handles, you'll notice, are kind of a different shape. You won't see these on any other types of handles. They're designed to be held with your fingertips, and they're easy to maneuver between 2 hands, 1 hand facing forward and away. And the rope easily attaches. It's one long bungee, And it simply attaches to the bottom loop of the swivel. So you just slide it through, pull the handles through, and lock it down. All right, so that's not going anywhere. Bungee is specifically designed, the resistance is ideal for moving with it for the full 6 rounds in 30 minutes. So you move with it, it flows with you, and it's really designed to give you resistance, activate your whole body, but also train your sixth sense, which is how you know where you are in space, relation to the bag, the ropes, the handles. It's all this really cool science that goes into it. You'll notice on the shoes, there are socks over them. So I'm showing the 2 styles that you can choose from at checkout. The half socks are for use on smooth floors, and the full foot ones are used on carpeted floors. So with HupSix, we do a lot of pivots, twists, and turns, and you need to make sure that your sneakers don't stick to protect your knees, ankles, and hips from strain. All of the gear is 100% USA made, and we use the best materials you can get to make it. We offer a lifetime guarantee on all of this. So if at any point you need to have anything replaced, just reach out to us and we'll cover it. The socks are consumable and they are built to last. They're durable, but you will need to replace those over time. So what's great about the bag is that it has 4 elastic straps on all the sides, so you can easily store it. So the handles can just fit in here, and the bungee fits in here, and the socks and the non-slip mat, everything fits in here. And if you notice, in comparison to my shoes standing next to it, that it's about the same size. So this is super small, super compact, but how we use it is really where the magic starts to happen. Remember, your cardiovascular health is the #1 predictor of how long you live, how healthy you live, and how much energy you have. So don't skip it. It's the most important thing you can do for yourself every week. So do it every other day, and you will log benefits. You can only get those benefits if you do it, and HupSix makes that super convenient to do. Go get the gear, give it a shot, get more than one, get one for you and another member of your family or friends, and get after it and experience the difference. And remember, there's no risk in trying it. There's only benefits waiting for you.